on? It's the Ramen Raider coming at you with another episode of Instant Noodle Recipe Time, the show where I show you what to do with your instant noodles. So, I got some new ones from Nissin USA a little, like last week. And I already tried one of them, and somebody was saying, I hope the teriyaki beef ones are good. So, let's find out. That sound like a plan? I think so. We take the lid off. Now where's that fill line? It's low in these. Yeah, it's like right there. Here's what you see in there. And we add the liquid to the fill line. You know? That's what we do. Ooh, come on now, I can't see the fill line now because by violently adding the liquid solution. Okay, there we go. And what is it? 4 minutes? Yeah, 4 minutes at 1,000 watts. So, let's make it so. 4 minute power level. Engage! Alright, so if you didn't know, I'm a hardcore Star Trek nerd, so, and you know, I've been doing the whole weight loss thing, yada yada yada, and I can wear my Star Trek uniform now, so, I don't know if that means I should, but I am, so, yeah, I've been a fan of Star Trek since I was a little kid, and I got it from my sister, who got it from her sister, and she died when she was young, unfortunately. I never got to meet her. I came after her. But one thing that stayed alive all these years is the whole Star Trek thing. So it's kind of a weird family tradition of being hardcore into Star Trek. So, yeah, kind of a trip. And the day I was born, my sister was watching Star Trek in the hospital waiting room. So, yep, a lot of Star Trek going on. Anyways, yeah. It's 4 minutes and it's got to chill for 1 minute. So let's get that 1 minute. There, it's all queued up. Yeah. And so yeah, my buddy Matt got me this shirt, what, like 2000, I want to say in 2009, and it had kind of a weird journey too. It got ordered, and then it was supposed to arrive, and it never did, and then all of a sudden, 6 months after it was supposed to arrive, it showed up in a big Ziploc bag with a note from the post office apologizing because the packaging tore or something. It was ridiculous. But I got it, and of course it was too small. It's got a little ways to go, I think. My wife says it fits perfectly, but I don't know. I think it could be a little bit looser. And yeah, so Star Trek shirt. I made one and wore it in high school, which ended up kind of badly. It didn't go so well. I actually also made I think I made one issue, maybe two, of a little Star Trek fan magazine that I tried to sell in high school. That didn't go well either. You see, folks, nowadays, at least as far as I can tell, back then, back in my day, in the the 80s, late 80s, early 90s. Nobody was into computers back then. That was a nerdy thing. Now everybody's got a computer or a laptop. They've got cell phones. Everybody knows how to install and deal with software. It's like everybody turned into nerds. And I tell you what, it was nice when it was a limited market of nerds. Because now it's just there's so many people, so many opinions, so much BS, it's not even funny. It's like, I miss the Luddites. I miss the whole, oh, you are a computer whiz. You know that computer stuff. Oh, I don't got that. It's all pops and buzzes from here. I don't understand. Rah, rah, rah. I loved that. That was great. It was like we were kind of an exclusive branding of human. Not anymore. That's just for like programmers and actual people who develop hardware. Oh, 1 minute. 1 minute and our teriyaki beef noodle will be ready. Are you ready? I certainly hope so. It's a nice day out. I'm thinking I might go walking at some point. I hope so. I found out that I got these new really light, comfy shorts, and it's like, they're so light, it's like wearing a t-shirt for pants. It's great. But it makes my Fitbit like jostle more or something. It was like yesterday I had like 15-minute intervals that I was getting over 2,000 steps. I'm thinking like, I don't usually get that many. So that's kind of a bummer. I mean, it's like, oh cool, 2,000, wow, I must have been walking fast. It's like, no way, no chance. That's like, I think that's a lot. Yeah. We have a fork? We have a fork. Let's have a look in here. If you don't know how to use the microwave, we will have an ensign come to your quarters and teach you how to use the food slot. Funny, I always thought the mouth was considered the food slot. They should just have grocery stores called food slot. Now, there was one episode, I think, of Next Generation, or it might have been original series, where they called it the food slot instead of the, oh, what do you call it? Not the Foodoraka cycle. That's my favorite term for a futuristic food device. That's from the Jetsons. But yeah, food slot. That sounds like very, very, very everyday kind of speak that people would use for it. Not a replicator or food replicator. Oh, there we go. Alright, ready? Set. Teriyaki beef. Very sweet. In a nice giving way. Some cabbage. I believe I have found some TVP. Come on, let go. That's not TVP, but I swear I saw some TVP going on. Come on. Where are you? Ah, there we go. That must be a piece of it. There it is, beef. TVP beef. And it's good. I like it. Person who was asking about it, I think you'd be pleased. It's a nice beef teriyaki kind of flavor going on. Mmm. That doesn't work for me. I can't just have two big ol' long meat fingers in here. You gotta cut it up at least a little bit. Like, oh, sliced meat. There we go. That's better. And we'll do some of the standards. Little bit of sprouty sprout, and I think I'll snip that too. Why not? Stir it on in. I think the last, because I did the Korean beef already, so I think the last of the trifecta of these is, what do you call it? Like a sweet chili? I could totally be wrong. You know, there's one thing that does bug me about these cups, though. And it's a bummer because they're really good. But I will tell you what the bummer is. It's how the food looks at the end. I mean, it's kind of gray, and it doesn't... I mean, it shouldn't be gray. It needs to be a little more colorful. I think. That's what I think. It's illogical for food to be gray. I don't know, maybe it's not so gray, but it's just not, and it's not bland, but the color, just the way it looks, to me personally, it doesn't represent how it tastes. I like food that kind of has a look to it that makes me think, oh wow, that's going to be good. This does not make me think that. This just looks like... I don't really know. I know that food scientists have that in mind, but I don't know how you combat that other than garnish it like I'm doing now in your product shots, but I don't know. I could totally eat this whole thing. This is freaking good. Kudos to you, Dos. Nissin Foodos. Yeah, we'll do a little bit of sesame seed right over here. And the beef, the beef is hiding, so I guess since everything wants to hide today. God, that just really doesn't work. It's the red shirt, I tell ya. I'm doomed from the get-go. Well, let's have some of this happy vibraphone music and think a little bit about what we got going on here. And yeah. Cheers. Well, I'm glad you could join me today. Perhaps you'll join me tomorrow. I have a feeling you will. So with that, this has been Hans the Ramen Raider wishing you enjoyment of your noodles every day. Have a good one and bye.